London, a city rich in history, culture, and dark secrets. Over the centuries, this bustling metropolis has been home to some of the most chilling and infamous serial killers the world has ever known. Today, we're counting down the top 5 serial killers in London, England.
At number 5, we have Graham Young, also known as the teacup poisoner. Fascinated with poisons from a young age, Young began experimenting on his own family, eventually leading to the death of his stepmother. After being sent to a mental institution, he was released, only to continue his deadly obsession. His method? Poisoning tea. His reign of terror ended in 1971 when suspicious colleagues reported him. Young was convicted and died in prison. Coming in at number 4, George Joseph Smith, infamously known as the Brides in the Bath murderer. This conman and serial killer married multiple women under false identities, taking out life insurance policies before drowning them in their bathtubs. His downfall came in 1915 when investigators noticed eerie similarities between the deaths of his wives. A medical experiment proved it was no accident. Smith was executed later that year. Our third spot goes to Dennis Nilsen, a man who lived a double life. By day, he was a civil servant. By night, he was a sadistic murderer. Between 1978 and 1983, Nilsen lured young men into his home, where he would strangle and dismember them. The shocking part? He stored remains in his apartment and even flushed body parts down the drain, leading to his capture when plumbers discovered human remains in the pipes. Sentenced to life, he died in 2018. At number 2, we have the most infamous serial killer in British history, Jack the Ripper. Operating in 1888, he targeted women in Whitechapel, leaving their mutilated bodies in the streets. His gruesome methods and cryptic letters to the police created a legend that still haunts London today. Despite numerous theories, his true identity remains a mystery. Was he a doctor? A butcher? A member of royalty? No one knows, but his crimes have cemented his place in history. And at number 1, Harold Shipman, known as Dr. Death. Unlike most serial killers, Shipman didn't lurk in the shadows, he hid in plain sight as a trusted doctor. Between 1975 and 1998, he is believed to have murdered over 250 of his patients by administering lethal doses of drugs. His crimes went unnoticed for years, until suspicions arose when he forged a patient's will. Sentenced to life in 2000, he later took his own life in prison. And that concludes our list of the top 5 serial killers in London. These individuals left behind a legacy of fear, but their stories serve as a chilling reminder that danger can lurk where you least expect it. What do you